Hey, explorers! Welcome back to Explore Bliss 2.0. Today, we are taking you through 10 iconic places you have to visit when you in New York City. Whether you revisiting for the first time or you've been here before, these spots will give you a true NYC experience. Let's get started. We are taking a look at one of New York's most iconic skyscrapers, the Chrysler Building. Here are some cool things to know and do when you visit. The Chrysler Building is a masterpiece of Art Deco design. While the inside is not open for tours, you can still admire its beautiful exterior, especially its gleaming steel spire and distinctive gargoyles that were inspired by Chrysler car hood ornaments. Stand on Lexington Avenue or 42nd Street for the best street-level views of this iconic building. It's a must for architecture lovers and photographers. Next, we are heading to the top of the tallest building in the Western Hemisphere, One World Observatory. Here's what to do when you're there. The experience begins with an amazing elevator ride that takes you up 102 stories in just 47 seconds. As you go up, the walls transform into a time-lapse of New York City's development over the years. Once at the top, you'll be treated to incredible 360-degree views of the city. You can see the Statue of Liberty, the Empire State Building, and even beyond the city limits on a clear day. Explore interactive exhibits that highlight the history and stories of the city. Don't miss the See Forever Theater, which gives you an emotional glimpse into New York's skyline evolution. Calling all art lovers. The Museum of Modern Art, MoMA, is a treasure trove of contemporary and modern art. Here's what to explore when you visit. MoMA is home to some of the most famous artworks in the world, including Van Gogh's Starry Night, Picasso's Les Demoiselles d'Avignon, and Andy Warhol's Campbell's Soup Cans. Be sure to check out these iconic pieces during your visit. The museum's exhibits feature an incredible variety of modern and contemporary art, including painting, sculpture, photography, and design. There's always something new to discover. Take a peaceful stroll through the Ubbi Aldrich Rockefeller Sculpture Garden, where you'll find works by legendary sculptors like Rodin and Calder. It's a serene escape in the middle of the city. Now we are off to the American Museum of Natural History, one of the most famous museums in the world. Here's what to see while you're there. Don't miss the museum's iconic dinosaur exhibits, where you can see fossils of some of the largest creatures to ever walk the earth, including the Tyrannosaurus rex and the massive Titanosaur. Marvel at the 94-foot-long blue whale model suspended from the ceiling in the Milstein Hall of Ocean Life. It's one of the museum's most popular attractions. Check out the Hayden Planetarium, where you can learn about the universe and explore space through immersive shows and exhibits. Next, we are heading to Soho, one of New York's trendiest neighborhoods. Here's how to make the most of your visit. Soho is known for its high-end boutiques, art galleries, and designer shops. Whether you are looking for luxury fashion or one-of-a-kind finds, this is the place to be. Soho is also famous for its art scene, with tons of galleries showcasing everything from contemporary pieces to street art. You'll find creative inspiration on every corner. After a day of shopping and exploring, relax at one of Soho's stylish cafes or restaurants. It's the perfect spot to people watch and enjoy the neighborhood's unique vibe. Next stop, we are heading to the fun and nostalgia of Coney Island. Here's what to do at this classic New York destination. Thrill seekers, get ready! The Cyclone is one of the oldest and most famous wooden roller coasters in the world. It's a must-do for adrenaline lovers. Take a relaxing stroll along the Coney Island boardwalk. The ocean views are stunning, and there's plenty of places to grab a bite. From ice cream to hot dogs, head over to Luna Park for classic amusement park rides, games, and entertainment. Whether you are traveling with kids or just feeling nostalgic, it's always a fun time. Now we are visiting Battery Park, a peaceful spot at the southern tip of Manhattan with great views and history. Battery Park offers some of the best views of the Statue of Liberty. It's also the departure point for the ferry to Liberty Island, so it's a great place to start your day. Stroll through the park's beautiful gardens, including the Bosque Gardens, which feature over 100 different plant species. It's a peaceful retreat from the busy city streets. Check out the whimsical sea glass carousel, where you can ride inside illuminated, fish-shaped pods. It's a fun and unique experience, perfect for both kids and adults. Next up is the stunning Guggenheim Museum. Known for its unique spiral architecture, this museum is a must-see for art lovers. The building itself is a masterpiece, designed by legendary architect Frank Lloyd Wright. Walking up the spiral ramp inside is an experience in itself. The Guggenheim is home to an incredible collection of modern and contemporary art, including works by Kandinsky, Picasso, and Pollock. There are also rotating exhibitions that keep the museum fresh and exciting. Don't forget to check out the rooftop views from the Guggenheim, where you can get a unique perspective on Central Park and the surrounding cityscape. Next, we are visiting one of the most famous train stations in the world, Grand Central Terminal. It's more than just a transit hub, there's plenty to see and do here. Step inside and look up. The beautiful astronomical ceiling in the main concourse is one of the highlights of Grand Central. It's covered in constellations and stars, making it a breathtaking sight. Grand Central is home to a variety of shops and restaurants. Whether you are grabbing a quick snack at Magnolia Bakery or sitting down for a meal at the Grand Central Oyster Bar, there's something for everyone. Check out the famous Whispering Gallery near the Oyster Bar. Stand at opposite corners of the arch and whisper. The sound will travel across the gallery to the person on the other side. And finally, we are visiting the historic Ellis Island, where millions of immigrants entered the U.S. Here's what to do when you arrive. The Ellis Island National Museum of Immigration tells the story of the millions who passed through its doors. It's a powerful and moving experience, with personal stories and artifacts that bring history to life. If you have family members who came through Ellis Island, you can search the records and find their names in the American Immigrant Wall of Honor. It's an emotional and meaningful connection to the past. Don't forget, Ellis Island is just a short ferry ride away from the Statue of Liberty. Many visitors combine both in one trip for a full day of history and sightseeing. That wraps up our tour of 10 must-see places in New York City. Whether you re-exploring Central Park, walking across the Brooklyn Bridge, or catching a Broadway show, there's something for everyone here in the Big Apple. Be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that bell for more adventures with Explore Bliss. See you in the next video.